The ones I sent you on IG, I sent you the guy from the defensive end. You'll see it.
Yep. So I spoke about this yesterday on my daily show.
I'm here with 2026 DN recruit Jake Krell. How you doing, man?
Doing good. Just, happy to be here. Happy to be able to State College.
How was your visit to Penn State?
It was good to see practice, get to see Coach Barnes and meetings, kind of meet with Coach Franklin again. It was good getting to come back up here with my mom.
What do you feel are your best traits as an edge rusher?
I don't pop off the tape measurably. I'm not like a 6'5", 6'6", 260 guy, but I think I have the fastest, if not one of the fastest get-offs in all of my high school recruiting class. And I bend the edge extremely well. So I think just my get-off, my technique, and my bend is kind of what makes me stick out when you kind of watch the film and everything.
And is there anything in particular you're looking to work on and improve before you get to college?
100%. I want to grow physically, kind of get my man physique mature a little bit, so I could stop the run better, kind of be stronger in that aspect of my game. Establish a power rush so that the offensive lineman can't just kind of key on my speed and my finesse. So I think those are the two major things that I've been kind of focusing on.
How do you feel that you could fit in with the long line of successful edge rushers here at Penn State?
I honestly think I fit in super well. It's kind of what attracted me to Penn State at first. You look at guys like Chop Robinson, Abdul Carter, Michael Parsons. They're all guys with a very similar build and game to me. Not the biggest guys on paper, but they do everything else extremely well. And I think that's kind of what attracted me to Coach Barnes' coaching and how Penn State runs their defense, because it makes guys like me thrive in the system.
I'm here with.
Yeah. Did he say 6'6"?
No, he's not 6'. Because look, Dylan's like 6'3", so he might be around the same height. Okay. He's saying he's not the lengthiest guy.
Okay. Yeah. So good interview with him. Just on his official visit, but my guy right now is Anai White. It's one of my favorite human beings on earth. I love that guy. Tall, lanky DN from Texas A&M, dude.
My
goodness.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy his jersey. And he's like 24 or something like that. He's like number 24. That's another great sign. If you're like 29 or lower at the end, between 29 and 5, 29 and 4, you're automatically faster. So
I can't find this clip, dude. It's driving me nuts. But Higgins wasn't
45,
messing around.
My weight is 45. That's fat.
45,
that's
yeah.
number 2.
But somebody was asking Marcus Higgins questions about the receivers, and he was like, it's not like any other interview I've seen that usually he's pretty quiet, but he was putting emphasis on these guys that got to show guts and be aggressive and do it. He wasn't, you could tell Marcus Higgins is, he's like, I hear what everybody says out there. I hear, I hear what some of these fans be saying, but it doesn't matter. I keep this stuff in house, and he's basically saying people are talking crap. You know what I mean? And it's here's what it is.
You said he was cussing.
We're gonna do it. Yeah, he was he's like, guys got to show some effing aggressiveness, and he was just different. You know what I mean? It was a good interview. I can't find it,
but what's the gist of this?
There's certainly a handful of things physically on the field of the quarterback, but I think the main thing is, to your point, he's year now. It's kind of okay. I'm going into my 3rd year as a starter. We talk about being the thermostat of the team, the quarterbacks, and setting the tone, and kind of knowing when to crank it up and how to bring guys up along, and when to kind of take a deep breath. You know what I mean? We talk about that thermostat, how fickle momentum is in games. Now that he's been there and done that, because the only substitute for doing that is actually doing it and feeling and being in those big moments and having success and coming up short, given the nature of the position. The cliche, we get too much fame and too much blame.
He talks about trades.
And do my job. Early enrollee freshman, it's drinking water through a fire hose, but same thing, just stack days and be consistent. And particularly the last few, he's learned to be a sponge myself as someone who wants to coordinate one day. A ton of stuff. A lot of.
This is a pretty cool thing the coach does.
Ton of things. Yeah, I keep a running master file of just anyone, but I'm with Coach K every day, so I'd be an idiot not to learn and be a sponge myself as someone who wants to coordinate one day. A ton of stuff. A lot of cultural things, what experience around guys like that on and off the field. I think, to your point, you have to have all of the tangible and intangible qualities of a quarterback, but then it's kind of that it factor of like, hey, if this dude's on the field, we have a chance to win. It comes down to that, and that comes in a lot of different shapes and sizes and personality types, but just that it factor of that's how I could sum it up. Like, game's on the line and we have him in the game, like, we got a chance.
Time for one more.
That's cliche.
What makes a good QB2 then? I mean,
so just overall, dude, it's crazy when you reduce the background noise on here. It totally cut out that dude cutting your grass. Yeah, I mean, good video. You know, I like Danny O'Brien. It's nothing against him, but man, I wish Drew Aller had like a Bill Belichick or that type of coach that was like his QB coach. You know what I mean? Because I think the guy needs.
He's got Trace now too, so I mean, it's gonna help.
Yeah,
Trace is a winner. Like, he's a straight winner. He's a dog. He beat Ohio State, so.
You know, the thing about Penn State, hold on. I think it was Pep Hamilton is who I'm thinking of. Michigan had him back in the day, and he was the guy that coached like Andrew Luck and stuff. And they had that quarterback, I forget his name, in Michigan. He wasn't very good, but he was just like he was his brain. Like, he was like, all right, go talk up your players, stuff like that. Like, I wish they had a guy that, like a Jim Knowles at like QB, at like a QB coach. Because Danny O'Brien's young. He was a grad assistant a couple years ago. Now he's the QB coach. And they're both like up and coming, young and learning. So I just wish Drew kind of had a veteran there, but you know, it is what it is. Danny O'Brien's not a bad coach. I just think it would help his confidence if he had a more experienced QB coach. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, you know, he spoke well of the QB room, and I think he said that Drew's the guy that you want to have with the game on the line. I mean, he's proven that for sure. Made some mistakes, Drew did, but, you know, he's proven that if the game on the line, he can do it. Oh, USC, like, that was an insane win. Julian Fleming is only 2 catches on the whole season. Yeah. So, good to see.
Yep.
Rumors.
I wish I could find the Marcus Hagans one, man. It was, like, so good. It was, like, 5 minutes or something, but it was – I'll find it eventually and we'll play it, but – it was just different. Yeah, check this.
Rumors are surfacing that Dan Lanning was the coach who initially contacted for a new deal. I don't know if that's like in a shady way.
No, I think he was looking out for him, man, to be honest with you. I think he was just looking out for Josh Heupel.
2025 college football playoff projections. That'd be funny if Nico went to Oregon. 2025 college football playoff projections. Yeah, man, I think it's going to be us, Texas, probably. I mean, Miami could be in there. Here's the thing: Georgia, who's their quarterback? They could be in it. Notre Dame, I don't know who their quarterback is, but it's Notre Dame.
I don't think they know. I think it's
Miami. We know who this is. What?
I think it's a battle right now. I don't think they know.
Is it Rudy?
For Notre Dame?
Yeah.
I think it's a battle between 2 or 3 guys. I'm not sure if they know. Maybe they know. They haven't announced it.
It could be Rudy Rudiger. But yeah, Texas definitely going to be up there, man, for sure, with Arch Manning. Penn State's going to be up there. I think Oregon will be in it, Ohio State. I think Michigan will be in it, too. I don't think they're getting enough credit. I think Michigan will be in one of those teams, but yeah, overall, I mean, it's a good season coming up. You don't think so?
Bryce Underwood's still a freshman, man. Like, he could light the world on fire, but you still don't know. He's going to go through growing pains. He might not even start until halfway through the season. They brought another guy in that's a veteran who might start. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, like, it's hard to know really what Michigan's going to do. I don't see them being a playoff team, no. They lost a lot of defensive guys, too, so. Mason Graham and Kenneth Grant, dude, they're both gone. Like,
you got Nick for going 2025 NFL draft. Really wasn't about the money. The money would have been there. That's one of the things we talked about. My parents, I'm not coming back for the money. I'm coming back to find stuff to get better at before I enter the end of the draft. Money wasn't an issue. If I left or stayed, money wouldn't have been a problem. So it wasn't a tough decision. Speaking of like performing and Drew Aller-esque type of player, I mean, this guy needs to have a breakout season. K-Tron's been consistent, but Nick Singleton had a breakout freshman year. Last year he did better, but he needs to have like a breakout season. He's got the line for it. I mean, they had a good line last year.
You know what's funny about K-Tron and Nick? K-Tron needs to work on what Nick is good at. He needs to work on his speed, which it's not K-Tron's fault. First of all, he's not the fastest guy in the world, but as Franklin said, K-Tron has been hurt the last 2 winters. He's actually healthy this season, so he has time to get faster and actually practice, which he didn't practice last year. And then Nick, K-Tron's good at being shifty and moving side to side. That's not Nick's game. He's a north and south guy. He can move around a little bit, but he's not a Saquon Barkley or K-Tron Allen with their shiftiness. So they need to work on what they're each good at and get better at what the other one's good at. You know what I'm saying? So it's actually kind of cool.
Yep. I talked about this yesterday, but JB Nelson is gone.
Yeah, which sucks, but you know what that means, right? Cooper Cousins.
Yeah.
Cooper Cousins is going to step into that role.
Cooper Cousins, I said yesterday, is probably going to be a first-round pick. He's that good.
He's taking the job from a fifth-year senior, JB Nelson. And JB Nelson's a good player. Don't get me wrong. He's been bumps and bruises and injuries and stuff. But
I sent you this, right?
Yeah, it was funny. Did you see the one I sent you? Play the one I sent you, the golf one. Well, actually, I don't know if it's the girl.
You did. You sent me one.
Yeah, she's like Todd. That was funny.
What?
Yeah, it should be good. Yeah, the golf one I sent you. That was pretty funny. Let's scroll up. Let me find it.
Is it above Troy Hoon?
It's there it is. It's above the Libs one I posted. It's right before you sent me that one. You'll see it. It's the girl. She's like Ty.
Landon Tangwell did a interview with LeVar Keys. Check that out. He was named after LeVar Arrington.
It's very good. Yep.
Where is it? I know you sent me it, but I can't find it.
The Masters one that you just played, it's right above you sending it to me.
Okay.
So on Thursday, you'll see the Thursday.
Tag.
You see it? Yeah, with the girl. Yeah, posted it. That's pretty good. Anything it wants to make. There's some good cuts, though. Some good hits.
Oh, yeah. Me and the boys at the Masters. This has some language, but this is funny.
Why the fuck would you fucking play? You a stupid ass bitch. Really? Dumbass fucking bitch.
That's driving everywhere, bro.
No. What the fuck? This my side of the motherfucking road, stupid ass bitch. Fuck you. You don't want to do shit, though. I bet you that. I'll blast your ass, bitch.
My favorite part is she's blasting Future in her sub. She's listening to Future. She's bumping that thing, and she's just like, you stupid. Yeah.
That may or may not be me every day. Most top 10 players in the ESPN top 25, or top 10, whatever.
Yeah.
Penn State at 7.
Number 2, baby. Yep.
What's this dude's name? This coach, Alabama coach. What's his name?
Kalen DeBoer.
Kalen DeBoer, yeah.
Yep.
Best
good
logos
coach. He just had a rough year.
Ohio State's not even on there.
Nope, because it sucks. The suck guys.
They have the largest fan base in the world, though, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Bro, like I said, that comment, he did math. I'm like, bro, that doesn't. So Penn State had 800,000 total last year. That doesn't make any sense at all.
No.
Even if Ohio State filled up their stadium every game, it still wouldn't be higher than us.
Yep.
I'm doing the Mark special. We have like 80K
at
a noon game.
Yeah, we did.
We have like 80K at a noon game, and everyone's hammered.
I'm hoping that guy stops by who commented on your hat. I'm gonna do the Mark special.
Yep, there you go. You have to wear your hat like that You have to wear your hat like that every episode now. Here's the Joe Paterno burger.
Oh, the Nittany Lions of the Fighting Irish have given us another great college football game. And here are two tired generals looking for each other at midfield. What's up, break, Joe?
Yeah, I know. The tie's too much. It's nice, but maybe next time something in a crew neck. How'd you think that'd be too casual?
Collect the Burger King Legends of College Football Cup. Free when you upsize your Whopper value meal for just 39 cents.
Look, Joe, it's not the end of the world. Next cup, fig pastels.
Dude, Whopper sounds good right now.
Oh, yeah, I know.
It sounds good.
Joe did a lot of commercials, man. He wasn't really known for that, but he did a lot of commercials. Steelers are a joke.
A little too much.
Huh?
He said that tie's a little too much. Maybe you should try a crew neck or something.
He's going outside tonight.
It's good.
Oh man, he's going outside, bro. But yeah, man, I don't know if there's anything else to talk about. Obviously, our hats. That's a new development, so we're doing that now.
We'll have Gus back on here.
Bro, people were like commenting on TikTok, like, what's up with that dude in the hat? Like, what do you mean? Like,
he's wearing a hat.
I'm just sitting here. Like, what do you mean? Like, what's up?
We should do the old. We could do the Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Let's do the Fresh Prince.
I saw a customer comment the other day, and they said the worker was very hood. They meant to say good.
Oh no!
And it was just funny because they said the worker was very hood. They were like, "Wait, did they mean to say good, or is this like like what? Or were they trying to say good, or were they actually calling the person hood? Like what were they saying there?
Dude, this new chair, so light. It's nice. It just looks like a basic chair. Looks like it's like see-through.
Looks like an X chair.
It looks like it's like real thin and see-through, but man, it's comfortable. I'll tell you.
It's not an X chair.
It's a ergo, like an ergonomic or whatever.
Bro, those X chairs are like $800.
Oh, this was cheap and it was 5 stars. 5 stars every review. This
one right here, it's a gaming chair. I like it. It's got like the back on it. Like I had a Serta before.
Yeah.
Or what? Is it a Serta? I think.
Serta.
No, that's the mattress. It was a whatever the fancy chair company is, but it didn't have a back on it like this. Like this one's nice because you kind of relax on it, and like I'm a big guy. Like it's nice to.
Well, you saw the gamer chair I had. It was good for a while, but now it's like super hard, and like it's just too hard to sit on. Like this thing's soft, like it's comfortable to sit on. So I'm keeping it for like other purposes, but not for long periods of sitting. this is what I'm going to be sitting in.
So, I was confused for Zac Efron again the other day. I was nearly attacked in a parking lot a couple years ago because they thought I was Zac Efron. The other day I was in the store and I was walking down an aisle and a lady looked at me. She froze and she screamed, scared the crap out of me. She's like, "Oh my God, I thought you were Zac Efron." I was like, "Yeah, Zac Efron's in a store at State College on a Tuesday, like
working at Sam's Club."
yeah, like what's he doing? Like, why would he be here? Like, what's he doing? Just chilling in State College? Like,
no.
Why would he? Why would he be? You know,
he's not, dude. He's not. He's not aging good. He did like some Botox before a movie, like last year. He looked bad. Like his face was like blown up. You saw that?
His jaw is real big, and of course for him, just made him look more handsome. But he broke his jaw, and it grew back bigger. So he just has a bigger jaw, which is like a good thing. So
yeah. But no, he got like Botox through his whole face or something, and like he did a movie on Netflix, and he looked rough.
Well,
like,
he played Ted Bundy. He was a wrestler recently, a pro wrestler.
He's a pretty good actor, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a big fan of his. It sounds like he's like a good guy too.
He's your long lost brother. You should be a big fan of him.
Yeah, I mean, I never thought I looked like him, but I guess I do because I've nearly been attacked twice now.
I can see it a little bit. Yeah, he's not your doppelganger, but it's close.
No, but literally, my friend and I were walking through a parking lot, going to a liquor store one time. This is like 2018 or something, and we're just walking. We just left the gym, and this lady's in front of us, like 10 yards, and she turns around and looks, and then she turns around like this and starts running at me. And my friend is to my left. He like had his fist up. He was like ready to fight because he thought she was ready to attack. Like,
that's great.
And at that point, that's like self-defense. But she's like, and then she stopped. She's like, "Oh my God, I thought you were Zac Efron." I was like, "All right, lady. Okay. Like what? So when you see Zac Efron, you're just gonna run at him? Like, what are you gonna do? Jump on him, or what are you gonna do?
Right.
Hug him, or?" Yeah.
That's fine.
There's another guy. The tennis team at Penn State, they used to call me Wawrinka. Like, I'd be walking across campus, bro, and I'm not kidding you. Because I knew most of the athletes when I was in school, but I didn't know all the tennis players. And I lived in the gymnastics house at one point. I didn't know all of the tennis players, but the ones I did not know, I'd be walking across campus, and they'd be like, "Wawrinka, look at that." They said I look like him.
Let's see. I see Zac Efron before that.
They said I look like him. There's another guy that people comment. They say I look like. His name is Mark too, I think. Mark Rober. I've had so many people say, "Why is Mark Rober?" They say, what did they say? They said, "Why is Mark Rober doing something?" I'm like, "What do you mean? Why? Why wouldn't he?" I think they were like, "Why is Mark Rober wearing a hat like that or something like that?" I'm like, I mean, why wouldn't he? Like, I don't know. I guess I look like him too, but I think that's mainly the hat.
Yeah, I don't see that.
But I've had multiple people say I look like Mark Rober. I don't even know who this guy is.
Yeah, I have no idea.
But yeah. So McIlroy's at 10 under, Connors is at 8, DeChambeau's at 7. Scheffler's at 5. Scheffler's not doing good today, man. Oh, he just missed a birdie putt. But, all right. Brett, is there anything else you want to talk about besides who I look like? Who do you look like?
Prince Harry 2.0, baby. That's been
Prince
my
Harry?
bio before on Tinder. Prince Harry. I put Prince Harry as my ugly cousin on Tinder before. I've done let's see, and a mixture of Andy Dalton and Carson Wentz.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not too far fetched.
No.
If I was like I was in Philadelphia once, right? I was in Philadelphia. I was sitting down. I was sitting down. This old lady was freaking out. She was like, "Oh my God!" I'm like, I said, "Ma'am, I am 5'8". I am not 6'4". She said,
Bro,
"I'm sorry."
Carson Wentz is a
yeah.
freaking mammoth of a man. He's huge.
I know, but like I was sitting down and she saw my face, and like we have a similar type of, pale, pasty red hair. So like she thought I looked like Carson Wentz. But yeah, I've got Andy Dalton. I've got Carson Wentz. I was in a grocery store down south somewhere. Some guy said I look like Prince Harry. So yeah, it just depends, man. But those are the three main ones that I've gotten. So
The other day I was in the gym and one of the workers stopped me, who I know, and they're like, "Hey, you see that lady over there? She's like this 80-year-old lady. She's like, she has a huge crush on you." And he said the one day I was walking by her, she's like, "Oh my, that's my dream man."
That's hilarious.
Bro, she's like 80.
Old for me, lady.
Yeah, she's in shape. She's in good shape. I never talked to her, but it's pretty funny. I think her name's like Dorothy or something like that.
That's wild.
But yeah, check out Crunch and Stay College, new gym. I was supposed to do a training session today with a girl, but they ran out of power. But yeah, this girl's a bodybuilder, I guess. So, but yeah, check it out. It's a pretty cool place.
Yeah.
Brett.
Once I'm back, I'll be back soon.
Brett's hip and back, switched places, so he's in a
Maybe
lot of
another
pain.
week. I just want to get one more adjustment because I can tell I need one more, and then after that, I should be good. So we'll see.
All right, guys. I think that's everything. Just talking Nico and some Penn State stuff, but Illicit, you won the giveaway. Please reach out to me via Instagram, comment on here, Facebook, whatever. If you do reach out to me via comment section, don't put your address or anything because I'm going to get your address and send you the giveaway. I'll just send it in the mail. And down the line here, guys, like this channel's growing. We're at 574. Did a 500 subscriber giveaway. Illicit won it, and then we're going to do a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. But eventually, it's going to be like this podcast is going to be like a legit thing. Like I'm going to be, well, it's legit now, but it's going to be like business. I mean, I want to do this full time at some point. We're going to have clothing. We're going to have coffee mugs. This is one of my original coffee mugs here. But we're going to have clothing and Illicit. Another thing about winning the giveaway is I want to have you on here and get your thoughts on Penn State, and I want to get your thoughts. I kind of want to know how you found our show and just get your story a little bit. But yeah, we'll have clothing and all that stuff that you guys can buy. And Rory just hit an eagle putt, 12 under. So yeah, we'll have all that, and I really I want to get flags made and polos. I'm a big polo guy for golf and stuff like that, so I'll get polos made. I want to see people wearing them around, and yeah, it'll get there eventually. Slow and steady wins the race, and building a business is not easy. So going on, and the thing is, man, like to me, the content is there, the quality is there. We could probably use some marketing. I want it to be like a genuine build up.
Yeah. We don't want bots.
I've been doing this for almost 4 years now, and I've made zero money out of it. It just takes a while to build, you know? I'll always be honest about that.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it just takes a while to build, man. So I put about, I don't know, $100 a month into it with all the platforms and stuff that we use. And, but yeah, just keep supporting us and spreading the word. And Illicit, reach out to me, man. All right, guys. Yeah, I think that's it, Brett. So.
Yeah. All right, guys.
See you next week.
See ya.
Real quick, Jared and I, we're not going to be doing Steelers Central on here like every week. We're not going to be doing it that often at all. I'm just not passionate enough about it to do it every week. Jared, great personality. He's covering the Pirates on Facebook. I think he's going to start covering the Steelers on Facebook. And then eventually I want to get him his own show on here for the Steelers where he either does it himself or has a co-host. So I'm not going to be doing that anymore. Occasionally I'll be doing it. Like I'll cover the draft and stuff a little bit. It might be on draft night. We'll see if I can switch my days around at work. But, yeah, so just so you guys know about that. Yeah, check out Jared's stuff on Mark Lesko Podcast Facebook and give us a like on there. So